ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so this is second nature, all is automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded in the end zone. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Switch.
They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadri Olison. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The end result, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run. Devontae Freeman. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seahawks.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Ball carrier.
And on the stop, Demonte Casey.
The 48-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Olesen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Ryan. It's caught. Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ito Smith, the ball
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Sterling Hawkwrichter to kick
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and 6.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. Spinning past him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
43-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ryan to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30. 10.
This is my
all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 30.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
To Tyler Lockett.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Ryan. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
57, Mike 57.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1 yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Score Seahawks 35, Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. Freeman And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick you grinding that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. With a slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.